Have you ever wondered the downfall of multitasking? Because it seems like if I did three things at the same time, I would get done quicker. I would have less to do later because I did three things together. However, when you think about doing three or four or five things together, it is taking that much more brain power and that much less focus on another task. So, if you're using your brain power to focus on three tasks, you're actually using one third of your brain power to focus on task one, another third to focus on task two, and another third to focus on task three, then equaling up your whole brain power. Now, some people may say, well, I am just that great that I can multitask and really give my all to each task that I'm doing. It's not humanly possible. So, some of those things like the law of gravity, yes, we can overcome them for a brief amount of time because of other laws that we have put into place, but you can't go beyond the limit of your brain capacity. It's not humanly possible. So, what is possible is for AI to actually do three things at once and be able to give 100% to each of them because it's not real. It's artificial. However, we are real and we don't need to work and have divided attention. What happens when we divide our attention onto different tasks at the same time is one of those things may even get more of our brain power, more of our attention, more of our focus than the other. So something is always going to suffer. Something is always going to be in lack. Something is always not going to be optimal because you were doing something else at the same time. Can you think back to a time in your life where you multitasked and felt like everything that you did took so much longer or everything that you did was not your best? When you multitask, it is documented that as you focus on one task and you have to switch to another, you have to restart your thought process on that thing. So let's say I'm on the phone and I'm typing an email. I'm having a conversation. This is the old phone. My kids, when they see me do this, they're like, what is that? That's how the phone was. Now the phone is like this, or the phone is in the air, right? Because it's on speaker. But anyway, so I can't be on the phone and typing an email at the same time and be attending to both things equally. I may talk. When the other person is talking, I might be typing. So what's happening? When they're giving me information, I'm not attending to what they're saying all the time completely because I'm typing the email. Or as I'm typing that email, have you ever had this happen? You either start to type what you're about to say or you type what the other person said. That's because your brain is struggling to multitask. What you need to do today is cut out the multitasking on those activities that are very important, like those emails that you need to write to businesses or those emails that you need to write to clients or patients or your boss or whoever that's important, or those conversations that you need to have. You need to attend to those conversations with your total attention. I recommend that you eliminate as much multitasking as possible. Now, when is multitasking beneficial? When you're doing things that don't require a lot of brain power, like you're binge watching that show and you decide to exercise at the same time. That is actually good because you're not being sedentary, but you're still getting some enjoyment and you're actually achieving a healthy lifestyle. So sometimes multitasking is beneficial. But with these activities that require deep thought, multitasking is not recommended. What do you think about not multitasking? Let me know. I'll see you in the next one.